Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Darrell Qualls. I'm the Deputy Chief of Police with the Pasadena Police Department. It is my honor to welcome you to the 2014 Pasadena Police and Pasadena Fire Department Memorial Service. Today we will honor the brave men and women who have given the ultimate sacrifice so that we may all enjoy life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. At this time, would you please join me in welcoming the Mayor of the City of Pasadena, Mr. Bill Bogard.
Thank you very much, Chief Qualls. I consider it a great honor to have this opportunity to join with Chief Qualls in welcoming you and thanking you for being here for this very important, this dignified and inspiring event. Today's ceremony will be Pasadena's third annual Police and Fire Memorial on the steps of City Hall. The nationwide tradition of formally honoring public safety officers who died in the line of duty started in 1962 when President John F. Kennedy signed a proclamation designating May 15 as Peace Officers Memorial Day and the week in which it falls as Police Week. Every year during this time, thousands converge on the nation's capital for National Police Week, where peace officers are honored for their dedicated service and protection of our communities. In President Kennedy's words, the purpose of this kind of event is set forth very eloquently. His proclamation stated in part, "I invite the state and local governments, patriotic, civic, and educational organizations, and the people of the United States to observe Peace Officers Memorial Day and Police Week in this year and each succeeding year with appropriate ceremonies in which our people may join in commemorating law enforcement officers, past and present, who by their faithful and loyal devotion have rendered a dedicated service to the communities, and in so doing have established themselves an enviable and enduring reputation for preserving the rights and security of our citizens." President Kennedy's words are applicable to all public safety personnel who are serving this great country and this great community. The City of Pasadena has 245 peace officers and 165 sworn firefighters protecting and serving our approximately 140,000 people who live in the city, and over 1 million people who work and visit within this fine city almost every day. Our first responders meet this duty with honor, professionalism, and bravery in a multitude of challenging and sometimes dangerous environments. Although the numbers vary from year to year, on average, 100 law enforcement officers and 100 firefighters are killed in the line of duty each year across the United States. Thousands more die each year as a result of health issues associated with job performance. It is truly fitting to give tribute to our local Pasadena fire and police personnel today. At this time, may I ask you to stand as we prepare for the presentation of colors and the national anthem. The national anthem will be sung this morning by Monique Donnelly.
Present color.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I now have the distinct honor of presenting to you the persons who serve as chiefs of our public safety officers and personnel in this great city: Fire Chief Calvin Wells, Police Chief Philip Sanchez. Will they each please step forward?
Good morning, and welcome to the third annual Police and Fire Memorial Service. We gather today to reflect and honor the courage, dedication, and personal sacrifice demonstrated by Pasadena first responders and other law enforcement warriors who have died or were killed in the line of duty while serving their country, their state, or their community. In 2013, there were a total of 8 fallen officers throughout the state of California who gave their lives in the effort to preserve social order or save the life of an innocent victim. Just 15 days into the new year, Galt police officer Kevin Ton was murdered by a residential burglar. According to official reports, Officer Ton was disarmed and shot with his own service pistol. While he lay dying in an open field, the suspect turned the gun on himself rather than face capture. Almost every month thereafter, another law enforcement officer was killed in the line of duty, the last in December of 2013 from Tulare County Sheriff's Department. In 2014, the scenario has played out 42 more times across the United States, and we are only partway through the year. Closer to home, the potential for death or serious injury associated with our beloved profession could not be more apparent. Since March of 2014, 4 Los Angeles police officers have died or been killed in the line of duty while serving the public. We mourn our comrades, and we know that each of us could be called at any moment to answer the call of duty. The black bands we wear across our badges these days to honor our heroes after their death seem more like a permanent fixture rather than an occasional reminder of a fallen comrade. Thank God it has been some time since a Pasadena police officer has died or been killed in the line of duty. Nevertheless, the reality of a life cut short by violence or other circumstances is not diminished by time. There are no words to describe the profound sense of loss or loneliness for family members, friends, or fellow warriors when a public servant is taken from us without warning. We are simply left asking questions that rarely produce answers. We owe a debt of gratitude and respect to those Pasadena police officers who have given the full measure to safeguard our community, lowering the United States flag to half-mast, cloaking our badges in black to honor a fellow warrior. These gestures are mostly ceremonial. If we truly hope to honor the memory and the courage and dedication of these fallen warriors. We should maintain a steadfast effort to support their families, as they hoped we would do. Living your life to the fullest each and every day and supporting the family members of our fallen warriors is the greatest honor that you can bestow upon a Pasadena first responder. I'll close my remarks with a quote from President John F. Kennedy, who said, "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support friend, oppose any foe, to assure survival and the success of liberty." God bless you, God bless Pasadena, and God bless our first responders. Thank you.
To the families of our fallen, honored guests, and friends, thank you for joining us today to be part of this service. As the fire chief, I am honored to have a participative role in today's program on the occasion of Peace Officer Memorial Day in conjunction with National Police Week. We are here today to honor those who have gone before us and made the ultimate sacrifice for their fellow man. We are here today to honor their service to their colleagues, the citizens and visitors of Pasadena, and to humanity as a whole. We are here today to pay tribute to their memory by remembering their courage, their sense of duty, and selfless service to this great community. Last year, there were 101 firefighters who died in the line of duty across this nation. This figure is congruent to each year over the past 3 decades. Since January 1st of this year, 38 of our nation's firefighters have died in the line of duty. Sadly, we continue to lose more firefighters per capita than anywhere else in the industrialized world. A steadfast reminder of how inherently dangerous our profession can be. Approximately 3 weeks ago, on April 24th, here in Pasadena, the fire department experienced a near-miss situation. This occurred during the Hill Avenue incident, which occurred on the Metro Gold Line right-of-way. This incident serves as a reminder of how quickly things can go wrong in the public safety industry. Each year, members of the Pasadena Fire Department take part in the annual California Firefighters Memorial Services in Sacramento. We go there to honor and pay tribute to our fallen heroes and ensure that we never forget their contributions to mankind. However, we must do more than merely pay tribute. We would do a great disservice to our fallen colleagues if we do not continue to place a high emphasis on personnel safety, renew our commitment to personnel wellness and fitness standards, and take a more proactive approach to risk management. Otherwise, members will continue to be lost at an alarming rate. As I stand here today, I find cause to pause and reflect on the many sacrifices made by all of our brothers and sisters in the public safety industry who have answered that final call. Indeed, we pay tribute and honor them today. Perhaps the best way to honor those who have gone before us is to ensure there exists a culture and a climate of intolerance for safety violations within our organizations. When a near miss occurs, as was the case recently here in Pasadena, we must exercise a strong urgency to prevent a recurrence. To my colleagues here today, let me be clear. The goal is for you to return home safely at the end of that assigned work shift or watch. As first responders, one of the best ways to ensure public safety is to ensure your own safety. Ultimately, safety starts with you. As Pasadena firefighters, we are the first line of defense against all risk in this community. We are obligated to risk a lot in order to save a lot, which brings me to the Pasadena Fire Department motto: desire to serve, courage to act. The key is to act responsibly every time that alarm sounds. Then, when we return here to these steps next year, hopefully the net result of our effort will be no additional line of duty deaths in Pasadena. In closing, I give honor to the men and women of the Pasadena Fire and Police Departments, both past and present, for all that you have done, all that you do in our community each and every day, and all that you will do during your next tour of duty. Thank you.
Would you please stand for the prayer? Let us pray. Lord, I ask for courage. Courage to face and conquer my own fears. Courage to take me where others will not go. I ask for strength. Strength of body to protect others, and strength of spirit to lead others. I ask for dedication. Dedication to my job, to do it well. Dedication to my community, to keep it safe. Give me, Lord, concern for others who trust me and compassion for those who need me. And please, Lord, through it all, be at my side.
And we
Amen.
continue with the firefighter's prayer. When called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me strength to save a life, whatever be their age. Help me to embrace the child before it is too late, to save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, to quickly and efficiently put the fire out. I want to fill my calling and give the best in me to guard my every neighbor and to protect his property. If according to your will I must lose my life, oh, bless me, God, with your protecting hand, my children and my wife. Amen.
Please be seated. The roll call for the Pasadena Police Department. Motorcycle Patrolman John T. Slate. End of watch, 1909.
Call for Pasadena firefighters. Engineer Kevin Moore. Last alarm, 2011.
Patrolman Clarence E. Peck. End of watch, 1911.
Firefighter Henry Salas. Last alarm, 1983.
Juvenile Officer Dennis P. Lamar. End of watch, 1961.
Assistant Chief Donald G. Palmer. Last alarm, 1964.
Sergeant Robert W. Sate. End of watch, 1964.
Engineer Hobart Serbert. Last alarm, 1956.
Agent Richard F. Morris. End of watch, 1969.
Hoseman George Flannery. Last alarm, 1944.
Officer Kyle Ballard. End of watch, 2006.
Engineer Irwin C. Draper. Last alarm, 1940. Hoseman Daniel Rogers. Last alarm, 1932. Hoseman Edgar R. Talbert. Last alarm, 1930. Hoseman Arthur L. Johnson. Last alarm, 1928.
Will the members of the Richard F. Morris family and the Kyle Ballard family please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Thank you.
Would the members of the Kevin Moore family and the Donald Palmer family please stand and be recognized? Please be seated.
The 21-gun salute is one of the most ceremonial honors paid to officers that are killed in the line of duty. The 21-gun salute is a sign of respect, and its origins are traced to warfare centuries ago. The salute is standard procedure during military funerals, giving honor to deceased veterans. The 21-gun salute is also used during funerals for law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty, as well as to pay tribute to the flag and heads of state. The 3 volleys come from an old battlefield custom. The 2 warring sides would cease hostilities to clear their dead from the battlefield, and the firing of 3 volleys meant that the dead had been properly cared for and the side was ready to resume the battle. The flag detail often slips 3 shell casings into the folded flag before presenting the flag to the family. Each casing represents 1 volley.
The fire service of today is ever-changing, but is steeped in traditions 200 years old. One such tradition is the sound of the bell. In the past, as firefighters began their tour of duty, it was the bell that signaled the beginning of that day's shift. Throughout the day and night, each alarm was sounded by a bell, which summoned these brave souls to fight fires and to place their lives in jeopardy for the good of their fellow citizen. And when the fire was out and the alarm had come to an end, it was a bell that signaled to all the completion of that call. When a firefighter had died in the line of duty, paying the supreme sacrifice, it was the mournful toll of the bell that solemnly announced a comrade's passing. We utilize these traditions as symbols which reflect honor and respect for those who have given so much and who have served so well. To symbolize their devotion that these brave souls had for their duty, a special signal of 5 rings, 3 times each, which represents the end of our comrades' duties and that they will be turning to quarters.
Detail. The magazine of blank ammunition. Load. Ready. Aim.
Detail, return to formation. Lift, hey! Forward, hook! Forward, hook!
It's my pleasure to introduce to you the Maranatha High School Choir Mixed Ensemble.
Laudateum secundum multitudinem magnitudinis Deus. Laudate Dominum in sancta Deus, laudateum in firmament Trinitas Deus. Laudateum imititubus eius, laudateum secundum multitudinem magnitudinis Deus. Laudateum in sono tubea, laudateum in totalio vegetaram, laudateum in sancta Deus, laudateum in firmament Trinitas Deus, laudateum in tibi non coro, laudateum in tunis et polino, laudateum in civilis de nodenatibus, laudateum in cimbalis jubilationes, 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 jubilationes. Alleluia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the conclusion of today's ceremony. On behalf of the men and women of the Pasadena Police Department and Pasadena Fire Department, we wish you a great day.